Hello everyone, my name is Coalspace and you have just entered Coalspace. And this is part 4 of Beacon Pines. Let's jump in right where we left off. We're gonna go right now. Let's see.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Oh, they're hiding. I feel like they're hiding something. And it has been a little bit. Sorry about the delay, but nothing here, I guess. I was meaning to make a Beacon Pines part 4 earlier than this, but things happen, you know. Other videos were made. So this is back to the game that has been a lot of fun. Alright, what are we doing here? Throwing stuff. Alright. Dang, they boarded the way in. They sure did. No. Let's go this way. Ooze.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid.
Oh no.
The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Oh. Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what this stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick!
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
It helps life. What the? Cool!
As they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Oh, okay. So the science tells us the gunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Oh, I can't remember this one. Hey, Tish, well, look what the cat dragged in. Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Ah, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. She looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we've been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yup. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once, on account of ya being new around here, you heard? Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true. They got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only going to say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's got a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city. But a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to bust out the... time to bust out the tickles? Or time to bust out the strange? What do we do? Tickle!
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yo! Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us?
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
Yeah. I just remembered. I've got somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh! Kick that puddle on. Whoa. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh, God. Oh, Beck has white hair.
4. The best policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Right. Now, should we go back and do the other? Maybe we should go back and do the other. So we've done all these. I want to be pretty thorough, so let's go back and do the strange word now. Now it's time to bust out. Oh, wait. If we... Oh. Alright, we'll go back to the other word in the future. Let's play out this storyline and see if something happens. Alright. Oh. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with the gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked it was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine house, but someone was in there in a strange suit, and we hid in the dumpster and a heavy bag dropped on us, and I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up, and I ran home, and it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a plan?
He wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has also been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse in case Rollo shows up. Alright.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Whoa! Don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Who were you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Phone booth. Mr. Nuncreed, what were you doing? Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. And any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Do you hear the music? Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? The music's scaring me. We all know Rollo likes to play with his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank, and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, and I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca? Is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy. If there's something that you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed.
Oh, that voice is hard.
A stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was shame.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
Shame. I don't have any other words.
A deep sadness.
A deep sadness.
If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing. Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first, we were just looking around. And then someone in a strange yellow suit came in and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said, Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
Why did his face change? Oh, his eyebrows. I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourself, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now!
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit!
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet.
What?
The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance.
What?
2 large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. No.
No!
This isn't the end.
No!
I know there's still much more.
Yeah.
Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Okay. We have to go back to Strange. Time to bust out the Strange.
Well, time to bust out the Strange.
Alright, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence.
Oh.
The only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yup. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, and,
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Ah!
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
Oh. Beck got that too. I wonder what's gonna happen to Iggy. You jerk! My clothes are ruined! I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
What? Struggle. I gotta know. I don't feel so good. Ah! I'm sorry, Oh, look at that. Oh, shit! Look at that. He's changing. Yup! He changed. Alright, maybe we should chase them. That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
Of the warehouse, this strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
Where's Rollo? We have to find Rollo. You took the words out of my mouth. Oh, this guy. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you doing up to in part of this town? We were just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know. I'm starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on back. Can't wait to introduce you to Rollo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
Oh boy. I wouldn't go with him. I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay. Jeez. What the heck just happened?
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me.
She sure
If he hurried,
is.
he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
Oh boy.
Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Our harvest awaits. Gran! I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran! Where's Gran? Gran! Where are you? I didn't do anything. She's probably upstairs. Let's go upstairs first. Gran! I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rollo. Where is Gran?
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
What? So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Time to take a nap.
Luca was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad."
Aww.
Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice."
Interesting
With a
choice.
practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!"
No!
Luca casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run."
What's happening?
The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. "That's the thing about fishing, Luca." His chest began to crystallize. "You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out." A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late.
So
Watched
sad.
the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. "Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?" The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
Wow. That was an intense stream. My walkie-talkie.
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo?
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rollo, is that you? Luca! There! Rollo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God! Listen! I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? Took me some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in blank for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kerr? No. Trust. Hold on. Someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rollo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely hear you.
Rollo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse. The treehouse!
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna! He wants me to use the antenna at the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
He sprinted. Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Let me check and see where we're at on time. Okay. Alright. Still going well.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching.
Luca?
He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Oh. What is it? Gran? Two other people. So, we all understand our roles? You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while danger persists. Refuse. Harem, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. I just wish we could have made the deal with Harris Valentine. Her resources would have come in handy. As I said, I have more time to contact her after you called this morning. Plans change. How is Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact of this is all. I know very well of what all this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined.
We will reconvene after the festival. What is Gran doing with these two? Oh, no. Okay. Thought she would find us. Gran! Why are you meeting with Miss Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Oh my gosh, it's them. Hi! Oh wait, it's the New York accent. Hi, Luca! I don't know. Gah! Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? I forget her accent. Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and you and Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. There it is. I found the voice. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Harriman Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of a scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm going to stake out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luca. The slow back to the ground. The slow.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Oh, so this is the road to the world. Alright. Ooh, we got some... Oh. Let's see.
I did it. I changed the sign.
Splendid. Did anyone see you?
I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough just to rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though.
Oh, wait. In situations such as these, odd is good.
The two boys shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal.
It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. Alright, back. We have to get to mission control. Oh, wait. Let's go fishing with Dad. Oh.
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook. Those things always get dirty anyway.
Okay. Let's go. We're gonna go fishing. Don't break on me. Don't break on me. Ooh, a bracelet. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's sweet thought, Buckaroo, but I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pawn bracelet.
Luca placed a finger on the line.
Struggle.
Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Okay. Well, very well. Let's see what we get. Gotcha. A bottle. Malice, 80 proof whiskey. Hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Looks like we could use some new bait. Why don't you say head out and find some more? Sure thing, Dad. I'll be back. Alright, now we can do this. Rolo! Rolo, are you there? Where's Rolo? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. Mr. Curse said you were all right. What happened out there? Nothing. Dang it, Rolo, where are you? The static is overbearing. What was that? Whoa, who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I got weapons in here. So you better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons. How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
What's dead? Who are you? What? You don't recognize me?
I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket.
Is it the girl that
revealing
face?
itself to Luca.
It is! It's her.
I'm a monster. And now they hunt.
Oh! I can't.
And now they hunt me like the beast I am.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me! This is all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control.
So you couldn't control yourself for a second. And I get to be like this forever.
There must be a way to fix this.
Oh, you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day with his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood, and I only came in here to hide.
Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Rolo? It's not safe, Luca! Rolo, where are you? The treehouse! I'm at the treehouse, Rolo! Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Oh no. Who said they were going to the treehouse? The clipboards!
What did I tell ya?
Those perennial obvious wackadoos are after me! They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me! What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? What the hell? Crap, they found me! Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh no! Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have any time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a sec. Of course, of course, of course, of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They are saying the stuff, but with creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Izzy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
Oh no. I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC.
What?
The Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
He's bad. Oh, of course. Iggy, there you are. You gave us all a heck of a scare.
Go away! Just leave me alone!
Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though. We're here to help.
Help? Then why are you chasing me?
Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did the gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay, that he was resting back at his place. He is. Poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies.
Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep!
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who was that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. I'm the only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends. Oh my gosh.
He was caught in a trap. He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Fight.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Kerr!
Summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards.
Hey, that was uncalled for, more than a little rude, and just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
And this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse,
They're coming.
Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
No!
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here.
Probably.
Let's put a pin in this for now.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say. Let's take the struggle. Okay. There we go. All right. Struggle. This story. This is a story about. Okay.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile. He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask.
Whoa.
With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Okay. All right, everyone. That is all the time I have for today. I hope you enjoyed your time here in Coal Space, and I am excited to see what the other storylines have in store for us. This has been a lot of fun so far. I'm so excited to see them. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.